Okay, so I was on a chat with somebody the other day who's in a very, very specific niche. I mean, talk about micro niche. I don't want to reveal their business because, client confidentiality, but it's a niche within a niche within a niche, right? Which is great, right? Because as the saying goes, the riches are in the niches, right? Or the niches. But so no one is saying that you shouldn't do that. The question to me was posed, well, we're doing search and it's going really well, but there's not a lot of people searching for it because it is so niche. And this is the problem that lots of people face, where especially when you do Google search and it works really well, invariably we have the client says to us, great, Alana, it's going really well. I want to spend more, because who wouldn't, right? When we're buying leads at an affordable rate, who wouldn't want to spend more? And often the reality is that we can't really spend more on search, at least, because we've bought all the profitable traffic. I can't make more people search for something if they're not. There is a finite amount of people who are searching for something in a niche. So when I looked at this person's account, they're sort of in the membership as well. They sort of shared a screenshot with me. I could see that they were only running like phrase and exact match keywords and some modified broad. So we said, because they're so niche, normally I would never suggest this, but because it's in such a micro niche, we suggested running just a straight broad match type keyword. So normally you'd show up for all sorts of junk, but because it's very specialized, suggested to this guy to just put a small amount of budget to this ad group, so it's on its own, a lot of negative keywords for just broad match keyword, and see how you go with that. Just test it. And lo and behold, he's got massive, well, not massive, but a huge increase in search volume. And when we looked through his search term report, we could see all these phrases that he would never have otherwise thought of, because the nuances of language and, like, it's literally impossible to think of every possible search term. So maybe if you're in a really, really specific sub niche and you're struggling to get search volume, my recommendation to you would be to try a straight broad match keyword, with ensuring you've got a very tight negative keyword list and you really, really keep your eye on it, and just see what search terms you show up for. So yeah, it's worked really well for this particular guy.